back.
The W,
another one.
Hey? Okay, spear back into the tier 3. That's a way to catch the Kunkka. Does have the time lapse back though. Puppey ready and waiting.
Radiant's top
He just
tower is on
enhanced.
the rocks.
Nisha had a secondary life if need be.
To
But I think that even with the perfect play, you still can't do anything because of Weaver Axe.
Exactly. Top lane Jakiro.
Yours up top. Jakiro does get caught out. Chain stunned into oblivion by Secret, and he's dead without buyback. So we've got a 3v5 on our hands. A 3v5 because Terrorblade is not bloody coming.
Yeah,
He is bottom lane and is not moving.
He's angry.
Guys, I need to hit 200 more creep. Just give me 10 minutes, please.
He's getting the bounty rolls, and Jakiro will have a buyback because of that.
DP's dying. DP is very close to death. The jump back, though, as that Lotus Orb does return some soul assumptions. Shadow Demon blown up by Zai. So quickly removed from the game. Does have buyback on the SD, but your racks are falling. Torrenting aggressively forcing FTM back and away from this top lane. No defense has been mounted, really.
Did Jakiro just buy an item? Because before Vitun took that bounty, he was very close to the buyback, and then he was further away. I think he bought wards or something, like a sentry.
Maybe so.
Yeah. In any case, his buyback wouldn't really have mattered way too much. And they need to be careful.
Iceberg. That's a little risky. He's got Yule Scepter. Still going to get X Mark back as Team Secret, they reset back onto the low ground. But the TB's in an awful lot of trouble. Torrent won't connect on him. BKB sunders and he runs forward. They've got the time lapse, so Visage is full HP again, and in comes the rest of Secret. A good Mars ulti will trap 3 inside, but General is isolated all alone. He's got no friends. He's going to walk himself out of the Colosseum, but the Torrent's there. The DP, and they focus Iceberg, really zoning on onto the Death Prophet, but she's healing so much. Lotus Orb there, but she will fall. As Team Secret trade her out for Yapzor, but Nisha is healthy as heck, and he's going for TB. There's no Sunder, no BKB. He's got Manta and that disruption to buy him a little bit of time, but the clock has been broken now. FTM without their primary hero. General's trying his hardest to spear back any of Secret into this base. Buybacks have all flown through. They've got the Kunkka's Aegis, but it feels like that's the only real win here that FTM have gained, as Nisha is just going to be able to wander himself out of the Macropire Flames. And Matumaman, he's just chilling, hitting barracks, destroying buildings. No one's touching him.
Unstoppable!
It's ridiculous what Zai is doing this whole fight. That's like 10th Dagon that he has used in the whole skirmish. He's just sitting back and life draining the proper hero on his side that needs help, right? Whoever needs help, Zai is his medic pretty much. And then when he needs to kill as well, he jumps in. He does have a Dagon tree, and he just deletes heroes.
A bubble from
10 seconds for TV.
They've caught the little Weaver. Ice Path. With the God's Rebuke. They've managed to trap him up against the wall, but the life drain keeping him alive, and Poppy might get a time lapse off in time. It's very close, but he still will fall. Dead for a minute and a half. Secret without their Weaver, but it's still a 4v4. No General Mars, as always want to fly, just wanders into the Valley of Death here. In between Nisha and Yapzor, the Jakiro has nothing to do but die. Iceberg also very close. Disruption delays the inevitable. There is no escaping the wrath of Secret as Nisha with Yapzor clearing through members of V2, FTM one by one. V2, nice little Manta there, by the way.
Yeah, that was a nice play.
Slick.
Yeah, that was a nice play. Iceberg was left on 10%, 5% HP, but Zai jokes him around the trees and Iceberg dies in the end because he's out of position. And we were there. I think he could have lived, but he was a bit greedy. And yeah, GG. It doesn't really matter.
So I think he could have got time lapse off, right? But he was holding it.
Yeah, he went for the Sukuchi play to try and be cute, to try and save the time lapse for someone else maybe, but one big thing from FlyToMoon that I have noticed in this game is that they really didn't combo the Jakiro plus Mars as much as they. Oh!
It is a General Ember Spirit.
A good old Iceberg OD. General, let's say a year ago, got so much MMR spamming Ember. I remember watching him. His last like 30 games were literally Ember Spirit plus one or something else, but mostly Ember. So He definitely can play the hero well. And OD, I'm just thinking, if they put Matu mid lane, it's not going to be that easy for the OD, right? Versus the lone druid, but it is. But it is a not good OD game, right? You have multiple saves.
Save up against this
10 seconds.
duel against the Morphling. Like Lone Druid and Razor were always like the two heroes where you like snap pick against OD, and you're picking OD into a Lone Druid here from a
It's an iceberg
again,
hero.
it's this. But again, it's that situation where you get to have that last pick of the draft, and you don't have any good options. You always have to really kind of favor the opponent's side that has put you in that corner. You've got backs up against the walls.
Yep. But then again, let me ask you this. You're in the lower bracket. You're playing versus Secret. Even if you're FlyToMoon, you have to prepare something special for them, right? And we haven't seen them play this OD in a really long time. Maybe it's something that Iceberg has been practicing again, something that isn't really picked in pubs, but now he'll show us. Please don't make me look like a full Iceberg, do something with this OD. Now he's gonna show us how it works.
0-6. He goes like 0-6 in lane, like Lizard. Yeah, forget it, man.
2 rotations from the Yabzor with fissures.
And he's done. No, I think you're absolutely right, though. You have to step out of the box a little bit and think, hey, our normal drafting style, our normal picks, and this kind of obvious and open drafting style that we've got that are reading very easily worked up again here for that OD.
Well, that's really what every OD player wants to do. He just wants to make your life hell. He doesn't really care if he's gonna win or not, as long as he makes you miserable.
First blood.
It is.
Wait.
First blood on Nisha with slight chains, fade bolt, and lift. Fine to turn around, force away from the mid lane, and a rotation from Shiro to help.
The Absor, they have a ward there. They should be able to pick him off.
Ice dodge on the ice path. Drops his shoulder, turns around. The Fisher not coming, thanks to another Astral. Iceberg should have enough damage here to take down Earthshaker, but it's always when a fly that actually kills the kill.
Damn, this is one big Jakiro. He's level 5 right now. Can they take the bear? He's very, very tanky. Should be able to escape.
Or, unless? Or can they? Matu, he's just like claws, RNG, give me the claws, there they are. And tangle him up, and he's got Savage Roar as backup, doesn't even need to use it.
Yeah, those Astral Imprisonments really aren't working. You can't use it. He uses it a year or so. Matu didn't really play that much, but he's a treat to watch as well.
Is about to flounder.
Boxy Lone Druid?
Sorry, not Boxy, Koikwa,
Okay.
of course. Yeah,
You worried me there for a second, like have I blacked out?
No.
I've not seen Boxy Lone Druid. But yeah, I agree. Koikwa has been.
This is the play.
It's a dual win.
This is the play. You feed him. You made him chubby on this Jakiro, so
No
that
top lane, having to all that way, but they've got the Searing Chains. He can't get out of there with a jaunt. Nisha into Ember Spirit mode. Still trying to make a play here on Aloha Dance. Not easy though.
he's got the sticks. He's got the Fairy Fire. Yep. Okay, Puppy died. Absolutely no ways of defending this tier 2. The only question is, do they want to run mid or top to set up for the next fight?
Radiant's bottom tower.
Greenport General, he's gone in behind that tier 1. Leashed up, they infest inside. General, he's still trying to play around and find the putt kill as they do bomb out with a Lifestealer. But Rage on cooldown now as Zai sprinting forward, doesn't have duel for another 7 seconds.
Yabzor!
Path again with a Blink Echo. Yabzor utilizing that item pickup beautifully as they continue hunting for more targets. 2 down and the third one should be General. Cooldown on Remnants. 10 seconds to go, but he's slipped away through the trees. They don't get him. But still a great debut of that blink from Yapzor.
Iceberg Agonies? Oh, that's a good duel from Zai. Not get him, but because of that, Nisha is safe.
They might get 2 kills, even if it's not a dual win. Nisha gets hit by the Eclipse, but this Morphling Manta jumping forward and into OD mode. He might try and Astral himself to press the attack. Keeps him healthy as the Bear arriving now for the backstab into the Rubik Aloha Dance. He makes a little buddy of his own, but it is a slaughterhouse here as Team Secret destroying FlyToMoon over in this top lane, and they've got a full long lane of towers to go and collect.
I didn't see a Rubik steal bear in a really long time. That looked so stupid. He just summons the bear and dies with him instantly. Good play by Zai. That duel there on the OD was really necessary. If he didn't do it, there's an Ags on OD. They were in real danger. There was an opportunity for Ember with the Vessel and the OD with Ags to really take Nisha out of the game. So, good play.
Man,
But they got all their...
Sorry, they got all their...
They got all their big items. You have an MKB, you have the MKB on El Doge, you have the Blink Dagger on Earthshaker. You're just ready to fight.
Yeah. If that DD had been picked up by Morphling, this Roshan would be much faster. FTM, they've got to know this is happening. They scan. But it is all too little, too late. Roshan is down. Aegis there as a fish does block the Lifestealer down. Infests into the Helm Creep. The Ogre gets blown up, and this V-Tune gets dueled. The Lifestealers walk too far forward. You do not run down staircases alone like that. And the Dream Coil from Poppy catching Ember Spirit. He's leashed. He can't get away from this. He's chain stunned, but no, not quite. They will fisher him off to the left-hand side, and the final little orb adaptive strike, but the gap close not quite there from Team Secret. Even if FlyToMoon is still giving chase, won't be able to breach high ground to find him.
That was such a nice adaptive strike from Morphling to break the chain, right? To break Puck's ulti. That was pretty cool as well. Because of that, Ember gets stunned a little bit longer. They didn't really have enough time to kill him though. Ember is pretty tanky. He has power treads, a Spirit Vessel, and the Ring of Aquila, so
They're trying to bring down
he's a tough one.
top tower. Radiant structures are fortified.
And this bear just destroys buildings.
Radiant's
Ember.
tower is under attack.
Yeah. He is incredibly low. He's still going to go with slight chains, and a Blink Echo from Yapsaw, only catching Always Wanna Fly because of that slight offense from General, and the duel from Zai. Yes, Vision's in there, but he's healthy, and he can turn to fight against Nisha while Yapsaw falls. FTM holding their line and making sure the high ground isn't breached, but they're all so low and running out of resources. But so are Team Secret. The Bear very aggressively moving on to the OD, but the Sandy's Eclipse will clear through Zai, and the Lifestealer's back into the fight, but the three-man Dream Call, but the silence as well. That Wedding Rift, beautiful from Puppy. Ice Path onto Nisha, but he's got Aegis and Manta to slip himself out of danger as the Bear returns for round 3 of this fight. He's so low and cleared up by the slight. General gets the job done. FlyToMoon needs to get out of here now. He might lose a second Bear, but he roots up the Rubik, and Morphling comes back in. This fight really has been extended by Secret for so long, and FlyToMoon barely getting out that true form.
General.
Tons of HP remaining. A move up to high ground. V-Tune with Always Wanna Fly, and now General, he wants the two-man slide chains. He needs to wait a second. Remnant forward, is it into the ice path? Misses out on the chains there on the Morphling, but he still gets Matu very low as he just gets popped, but Yapsaw's coming in. The Fisher block. Lifestealer can't keep giving chase to the Savage Roar, and Yapsaw jumps forward. The perfect enchant totem, and V-Tune is done for. He's rooted and caught between 3 painful Secret heroes. Moon dismantled by Secret's outplays.
Always Wanna Fly. He bought back for this, but he's gonna live. At least he moves back. Yeah, you said it perfectly well. They were dismantled. FlyToMoon, they have so many spells. Oh, hold that.
It's not done yet. It's not done yet. Fisher's there onto Always Wanna Fly. Puppy and Nisha still toying with the idea of continuing the fight, but now Nisha might have overstepped. The Waning Rift again. Puppy buying so much time and space, but Morphling still in the Astral and the Ice Path. Fisher, it's great onto 2. Can the Morph get out of this one though? Waveform, no. They've got the root, the stolen Dream Coil, but in comes Zion, looking for the duel, looking for the Entangle as well, and they catch out the OD. No duel though, thanks to a stun, but Puppy keeps on going. Another sick Fisher block. A double for Matu, but Yapsaw with Puppy are hunting and dueling Zai. Looking for a Aloha dance, but not quite finding it. The big bad bear, hungry for blood, infest, and then sprint towards the lone druid. Lift cancelled by the press the attack, and the jump again. Puppy is relentless with his initiations, and Yapsaw is gorgeous from him onto the 2 primary targets he needed. They're not dead, but this is close to over. Yapsaw, Zai, they are pretty deep here now. Shadow Amulet to hide him, but the double banish. Bear needs to do a lot of work now. They want a Fisher. Yapsaw has it ready in a second. Wait for the rage to expire. Look for the OD. What's he going to aim for? He's thinking about it, and it will be Iceberg. 1 Astral is all he has left. Pushed over the Fisher by the adaptive strike. Yapsaw can't keep the chain stuns going. What is happening in these fights? FlyToMoon is behind tier 3s. He's entangling claws, and a Dream Coil does catch General, but Lifesteal is still shredding through the bear. Astral's there from Iceberg as well, saving up the Ember Spirit, and Matu has been left to Savage Roar and try and escape from danger.
Ulti.
These eclipse being pinged. General's like,
The
why?
tips.
You didn't need to do that.
The tips. Are you alive, Garrett? Are you fine, dude? Do you need
What
a
is
drink?
happening?
That fight started around the 20th minute mark, and now it's 25. You were literally play-by-playing for 5 minutes almost, man. That was insane. The reason why FlyToMoon is able to sustain themselves so long, not always wanna fly, is because they have not a mech, not anything like that, but they have the old to save targets constantly multiple times because of the Aghanims build. Even though he's not really farmed, he just has the Aghanims. And they also have the Life Stealer versus the Lone Druid. So every time VTune drops low, he open wounds the bear and just heals up a little bit, mashes him up, and continues fighting on the other side. But YapzOr, man, he's just soloing these teamfights. Okay.
So close with the Fisher. This Fisher's a rival. He's on 50 HP. I don't think you're escaping this one, no matter how many Astrals you've got. Team Secret have you surrounded. Dead for 77 seconds.
That's a big one. He doesn't have a buyback. That's a very, very big kill. But it looks like YapzOr really is that Joker on the side of Secrets. He just turns everything. He just turns every single fight. So many echoes on the top lane, or on the bottom lane, even inside of the Radiant base. And those fissures blocking Lifestealer next to the pit, right? That's where it all afterwards, blocking different heroes multiple times. Blocking Aloha Dance before the stairs. And he is caught now.
Yeah, they're giving it a go. He will land the Fisher. No, he won't. I've lied, because that Ice Path is there, but General still dies. YapzOr finally removed by Always Wanna Fly, but now 3 heroes down. FTM don't have a way to defend their base. Lifestealer can't 1v4 this.
Yeah, there's a Fissure and there's Fadebolt from Rubik, so he will delay this a little bit at least. The Fadebolt obviously gets some damage off of them. He missed it.
Fisher. Quite changed. The bear has Moonshard. MKB Mom Deso, but the hero, FlyToMoon's actual lone druid hero, is dead.
Oh, there we go. That's the Fissure from the Rubik as well. And this is a pretty decent game for Rubik when you think about it. He does have that Fissure to steal, and that already is game-changing. The Fissure plus Arcane Supremacy just works so well. Such a long duration stun, and it's instant cast. It's not like a Shaker, you don't have to wind it up, so it worked really well against Matu there.
45 seconds till fast spawn on Roshan. Something that Secret are going to be eyeing up. That could really just end the game. Give them the opportunity to breach the tier 3s. FTM are the ones that need to smoke, make moves. 15k in the hole as teams pretty hefty lead. Move out across the map.
YapzOr.
Board from YapzOr, Shadow Amulet there as well. He's under some reveal, and they jump out as 4 heroes with a double damage room, but the Secret team are coming in. Puppy Hunt is there with a Dream Call on OD. They allow the TP of Morphling out back to safety in the fountain. The Secret get a 1-for-1 trade. They also stop FTM from getting objectives.
It was a pretty good pick-off, right, on the Lifestealer, and they're getting some more farm on Iceberg. And right now it looks like Iceberg really is just this astral imprisonment. As long as he doesn't allow any, General and VTune will do the work.
Out goes Puppy. Immediate buyback and TP to mid.
Dire's middle tower
already there.
is under pressure.
And they want to try and find the jump and catch. Zai deep behind enemy lines, but they've got the OD. He's shredded. He's dead for a minute. VTune kind of stranded here as well. Nisha gonna handle him nicely. As the rest of FTM, they are dodging, diving, duck away from this fight, but they've got the duel. The winner is General. Ember Spirit gets the victory, but FTM, they've got VTune still going. He's taken down Nisha somehow, and Matu is now the one left to his own devices. The rest of the squad has been removed. They've got a buyback on the Legion. They're coming in to try and save them. Yapzor has Echo, but no Blink now. Cancelled for a second by the Lifestealer. But Matu gets the double kill, taking down the supports first.
No duel.
And a Rage TP with no duel means he does get home safely.
Yeah, they have a courier in the pit, so they should know Rosh is up. They could go for it if they wanted to, but when you have a lone druid, it's so tempting to just take objectives instead. That whole fight started off pretty well for FlyToMoon, but they're struggling a little bit to coordinate the Fissure from the Rubik, the Ice Pad from the Jakiro, and the Astral Imprisonment. You can see it very many times. They use Fissure, Ice Pad, and then they imprison afterwards, which kind of messes up their whole team fight.
And it feels real bad for them when you lose your OD and the fight still looks kind of hay for you, even one hero down. Wonder what it would have been like if Iceberg hadn't been just annihilated in the first 2 seconds of the fight.
Yeah, he just disappeared. When the bear is on him and he doesn't have the imprisonment to work with, he just dies. But if he's able to use this imprisonment in a way in which he just messes up the coordination on the side of Secret, like he imprisons the LC while she's dueling, or deletes Matumba Man from the game, he's already useful.
Another smoke. FTM want to try and break the mold here, but smoke pops and ward spotted. Secret no. Gonna fly the bear, backstabbing, and a Fissure there. Onto 2 with the Dream Coil only catching Jakiro. It might just be Always Wanna Fly being ditched by his squad, but Astrals do buy time. Slow down the Matu bear, keep Always Wanna Fly alive for now. They press the attack the bear, and Matumba Man still looking to turn and fight. The buyback from Always Wanna Fly is they want to secure this Roshan fight. It is high priority. It is absolutely vital that FTM do not give Roshan here to Secret.
Does he have a... Okay, he does have a bear to resummon, so... It's still difficult a little bit for Secret now to commit into this fight, because they're aware that they only have one bear, right? And you are always... okay, they smoke up, they're gonna go for it. They know there's... How many buybacks are there on the side of FlyToMoon?
Yeah. That's it. No, the Earthshaker is the only hero in the game.
Only hero in the game.
Literally just about to bring that up.
Damn.
OD will have one in like 5 seconds. Like as his timer starts to run out.
There's a double damage rune on the bottom lane. It looks like General will scout it out. But they need to be careful. Always Wanna Fly is going towards them. Oh no, not again.
Jackie boy, astraling the Morphling. But what can you do to stop him from maneuvering? He's already got his attribute shift off. V-Tune trying to go wild onto Nisha here, but again, yes, you've got a DD rune, but you've been controlled up, you've been left alone here by your team. No backup for V-Tune, he's dead without buyback as they chase down the OD now. Iceberg, he tried to turn with Astral and Sands Eclipse, but it is not enough by any means. And Secret with a double kill off the back of that, go diving in for tier 3, and G is called, it is over. Secret 2-0ing FTM here in some pretty... General going to be the final sacrifice to the Secret gods.
I really think FlyToMoon, yeah, they did get